No, look, there have been many corruption cases in recent times in Kerala. We have heard of how the chief minister's daughter has been embroiled in a scam where her company has received mysterious amounts of money. We have also heard about how a very senior officer in the chief minister's office has been charge sheeted and imprisoned for smuggling gold into the country. And there are many such corruption cases that we have seen the CPM government and before that the Congress government involved in. But I had never expected, and I was shocked to hear now, and it is coming out in the news, how the gold of a temple, Shabrimala, has been also stolen and taken away by people close to the Devaswam board, which is headed by a communist and which has been appointed by the Devaswam minister who is part of the CPM government. So it is shocking, it is shameless, it is taking corruption to an unforgivable level where even temples are now not out of reach for those who are corrupt. As a student, I have heard about how Tipu Sultan raided temples in Kerala. I have heard about how Mughal invaders and invaders from across the country came to loot Indian temples in the medieval times. But I had never thought that in 2025, we would be all sitting and discussing how the workers and leaders of a political party or political parties would actually be stealing and be party to 4.5 kgs of gold that have disappeared from the Shabrimala. That is one question. The second question, if this has happened in Shabrimala, which is one of the most heavily attended, visited shrines in Kerala, what about the hundreds and thousands of other temples in Kerala? Is the same loot going on there? Has anybody done an inventory and an audit of all the properties and the assets of these temples? Have these communists and the Congress people stolen from there too? So these are important questions that we are raising on behalf of the people of Kerala. And we are very clear on the 8th, we will march to the Chief Minister's house. We will make it very clear to the Chief Minister, he is accountable, he is the Home Minister. He is presiding over a culture of corruption, starting from his office down all the way to the bottom of the government. And we will seek central government investigative agencies to impede and investigate these crimes, because these are crimes. And these are crimes committed by somebody. And I also believe very strongly that this is not something that started yesterday, that there is a pattern to this that goes back at least 10 to 15 years. And I think the investigative agencies should investigate who started this,